Will you get off my arse about this already? I ain't changing me mind about this.
No! I cannot believe that you're blindly following this kind of crap that they did.
What the bloody hell is going on in here? I can hear you from my sniper's post outside.
Scotsman bitching over the ending of the latest series of Doctor.
That ending to the reality war was one of the worst things I ever seen on that show. It was nothing but complete nostalgia bait for both classic and revival eras.
Doctor Who? Why, anybody would be talking about the show nowadays? That show was my childhood.
The Kirk show sucks. David Tennant's tenure was leagues better at this crap.
Of course you think that. He's always gonna be the superior version in your eyes. Got what was a fresh breath of air with his performance as the 15th Doctor.
Honestly, Scout, David Tennant is completely overrated.
Boo!
Which is why I think Matt Smith was a worthy successor.
What?
He was my Doctor growing up. I still remain awestruck by his debut episode back in 2010. And the writing was absolutely stellar than Tennant's tenure.
That's because it was written by Stephen Moffat. He served as one of the writers of Tenet as well. He wrote the best episodes of the show, Blinking the Girl in the Fireplace. I prefer the former as it is a legendary light story that introduced the most terrifying antagonist to Doctor Who, the Weeping Angels. I still get nightmares of those things. Blink at them and you're dead.
Those angels were terrifying. They even appeared Matt Smith's era as well.
And leads better than Russell T Davies' crappy campy vibes. He put into the current show and including for stroke-ass JW crap into the mix.
Scout, that has to be the biggest pile of garbage you spewed out of your soul. Doctor Who has always had a campy vibe since the classic era. Just look at the Daleks and Cybermen. Russell T Davies is a fantastic writer and showrunner since 2005. He was responsible for the show's revival back then, making it mainstream once again. He's also a master of emotional depth, accessible storytelling, and character arcs. He even helped create spin-off shows like Torchwood and the Sarah Jum Adventures. And if you think he can't create serious storylines, just look at the episodes Midnight, Turn Left, and The End of Time.
That was him? Those were great episodes. Doomsday was a great episode as well and a great season finale.
What about other monsters?
We don't talk about that.
Us.
Good.
Jodie Whittaker's tenure was the worst one yet. Her storylines were messy and the dialogue was very clunky. And I blame Chris Guy BL for that. Her only good episodes were Fugitive the Judo on and The Power of the Doctor.
Aye, there were some strong ideas there, but the execution was very poor and inconsistent.
I think I saw the episode Rosa, and I haven't felt that emotional since the episode with Vincent Van Gogh.
Oh, that episode was really good. Makes me wish Richard Curtis did more episodes on the show.
Yeah!
There you dumb cops. We've been looking all over the base for you. We need help protecting the intelligence.
Sorry, medic. I got up in a discussion with Scat and Demo Man on Doctor Who.
Heavy loves Doctor Who. Nobody talks about it these days.
Seriously, this is why you're in here?
We're particularly talking about our favourite versions of the Doctor and their stories. Mine's Matt Smith. Demo likes Gatwa. Scat loves Tennant. Pyro likes Jodie Whittaker.
Oh, very good ones. Except Jodie, sorry, Pyro. If you like to know, Heavy's favorite is Christopher Eccleston. Would be no revived series if not for him.
Really, Eccleston? His run was very short.
But every episode in his series was completely solid. The Empty Child and the Doctor dances are a personal favorite of Heavy's. Strong and emotional episodes like Father's Day and Dalek are also good too.
Agreed.
In my medical opinion, the best Doctor is the one who started it all. William Hartnell. What? He is forever remembered as the man who first brought the Doctor to life.
True medic, but I don't think audiences today would engage with that Doctor well.
Outrageous! He was important and foundational to the franchise. The Dalek invasion of Earth is an iconic epic. It even gave us the first Time Lord Beyond the Doctor and her strong historical drama episode with the Aztecs.
Sorry, Dot, nobody here will find the first Doctor memorable.
You morons have no taste or interest in the show's history whatsoever.
That is just plain manic.
Shut up, you uncultured swine.
Where you fellas are? Me and Solider have been waiting for you downstairs.
What are you maggots doing in here?
Team have been talking about Doctor Who, particularly their favorite versions of the Doctors and their stories.
Doctor Who? Now there's a severely underrated topic. And if I throw my hat into the ring, I've always seen Sylvester McCoy as my doctor. Terry had a rough start, but his tenure ended the classic era on a strong note. Let's look at the episode's Remembrance of the Daleks, The Curse of Fenwick, and Survival. Some of the most action-packed, clever, atmospheric, and complex stories there was. Survival was a very solid end of an era.
Hey, he may be one of the weaker Doctors, but there were some rare bright spots in them.
My favorite Doctor is Peter Capaldi. Despite a rough start, he had some incredible highs in his later seasons. As long as Stephen Moffat was still behind the helm, nothing could ever go wrong. And another thing, Evan said was one of the best episodes next to Blink he ever wrote.
Right!
That episode alone deserves to be lauded as the psychological tour de for its masterclass in solo acting.
No shit.
Straight facts. Makes me wish Moffat came back to write the episodes of the current Doctor Who.
He did return to write episodes for that with tenure.
Bone was pretty good, but everything else after that was completely crappy.
What about The Well and Lux?
Alright, The Well was a decent sequel to Midnight, and Lux was a pretty memorable modern antagonist, but everything else was shit.
So this is what you morons do in your spare time, instead of doing your jobs.
Spy, were you watching us this whole time?
I just sometimes like to remain out of sight to see why productivity is so slow. And it looks like I found out why.
It ain't our fault, Spy. Scout dragged us on into his lip tide against modern Doctor Who.
Screw your demo. You and everyone else were bragging over their favorite doctors.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my actual god. You imbeciles want to know what I think of this.
Oh god, no. Spy, before you say it, I know it's going to be something negative and hurtful towards us Doctor Who fans. They're just gonna hit us where it hurts and call us losers for liking this franchise.
Jesus Christ. Can you people just let me have my say so we can get back to work?
Come on, guys. Let Spy say what he needs to say.
Fine, but if I hear any crap about Capaldi,
You fucking idiots want to know what I think so badly.
here we go.
I think that Tom Baker was, is, and always will be the superior doctor in the franchise.
Wait,
Oh,
what?
my
I have no
God.
words, apart from the ones I am saying right now. What? Really?
Yes, you heard me. And guess what else? All of these doctors were all amazing incarnations. Each one had their own unique personality and charm to their incarnations to go with the adventures that best suited them. Each one of them were quintessential to our childhoods in their own odd and unique way, and you all should be ashamed of yourselves for arguing over them.
Yeah, you're right, Spy. Regardless of whose face it is portraying the Doctor, they all bring extraordinary life to their interpretations.
Yeah, I gotta admit, Soldier. Peter Capaldi does remind me in a very unique way.
I admit that Tom Baker is superior to Hartnell, but I still stand with my decision for its historical information.
And let's all be honest with Scout. We all watched David Tennant's tenure.
Exactly, no matter how old the show gets. It will forever be remembered for its multi-generational fan base.
Huh. When you put it that way, Spy, I guess I was being a general about the writing decisions made on the current series. I just don't like seeing where they're heading next. It just worries me.
Regardless of what happens next, all we can do is wish it well. But until then, let's all get back to work.
Alert. The enemy has taken our intelligence.
I believe that is our cue.
Captain!